Namaste, Adab, Sat Sri Akal. This is CA Sankalp Khanstia and I welcome each one of you in this amazing session on strategic cost management and performance evaluation. So, we will learn a lot of new things today relating to learning curve. So, are you ready? Then let's get started. Okay. Sandeep Rawal says a very good morning. There is the quote is very good. There is no substitute for hard work. Always remember that. Do not fall in for any shortcuts in your life, especially in early part of your life. There is never ever going to be a substitute for hard work. Always believe in delivering the best quality possible in whatever you are doing. Whatever you are doing, always try to give your 200%. Always try to give your 200%, and trust me, that will always be the recipe to succeed, is what my thought process, my philosophical thought process is. So keep these things in mind. There will be times when you will feel that no yaar, can't do enough of hard work, can't push myself. That is what differentiates a champion from an ordinary person. Even a champion gets overburdened and overwhelmed by a lot of things, but still he keeps going. As I said, this is what keeps you different from the champions. Chalo. So I'm sure each one of you are a champion. So the best example would be getting up early in the morning. Getting up early in the morning is a difficult task. The lectures start at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. So you are going against the odds and waking up when the majority of the world is sleeping. So that is one of the biggest starts, going beyond your comfort zones. This is the best age to go beyond your comfort zones, explore yourself and keep working hard. Chalo, keep walking, says Johnny Walker. Let's start. So yesterday we started with a new chapter, application oriented chapter called as learning curve. 3 chapters where this learning curve will be used. So decision making, which is a part of chapter 6, pricing policy, which is a part of chapter 7, and standard costing, which is a part of chapter 12. Sabhagyaranjan Bal says, sir, aap kitne baje utte ho? Usually I do wake up between 5:30 to 6. Irrespective of lectures are there or not, I get up at that time. From the beginning, from the time I used to study, I used to get up at this point in time, 5:30 to 6, because I personally believe that this is the best time to know about yourself, because the world is sleeping. You can stay calm and motivated and know a lot, as I said, about yourself. So I used to get up at 5:30 to 6 between. When I used to write content for my book, I used to get up at 5 a.m. because 5 to 9 is the time where I feel again there will not be much disturbance, neither any disturbance from the phone or any disturbance at home. So 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. is a very good time to get up, study or work on content or anything. Even while studying, while doing my CA, I used to get up by 5:30. I used to get up religiously for CA foundation, for CA intermediate, for CA final. Every 3, 4 months, whatever time that I have given for studies. For final, I have taken 5 months, 5 religious months. For intermediate, I think I took around 3.5, 4 months religiously. For foundation, also 2 to 3 months I had taken. So this is what about my schedule is. And when I start studying, then I do not look for anything else. Then my whole focus is only studies. So that's about me. See, there are 2 ways. One, be consistent, study every day, which is a best approach. But I, for some reasons as a student, realized that, exams are nearing. Chalo, now we need to study. And that is when I gave my 200%. Chal. Let's start. I'm sure each one of you has their own way of tackling things, but morning time I feel is the best time to do anything unexplored. Okay, so we started with learning curve. As I said that it is a chapter. It used to be a chapter in old syllabus AMA, Advanced Management Accounting, and from there they have adopted this chapter. They have not adopted it thoroughly as a chapter, but as an application oriented concept. As I have told you that for now we will be studying the basics of learning curve. For now we will be studying the basics of learning curve, and then we will keep on using the application as and when that chapter comes. We started yesterday with the examples of learning curve, then we derived the concept through studying of the history, that where did it all start, and today our focus is going to be the practical sums. So we are very much clear with the system with which we are studying. Example number 1 was relating to study of law. So if I am studying law from ICAI module having 1000 pages, then in that case what is going to be my approach? My approach is going to be that, okay, 1000 pages, I will study 12 hours per day and 50 pages per day. So 20 days I will be complete with whole of my syllabus. In the same way, when I do the same thing from the same book, again it is going to be the second time and the time taken will reduce. So this is what the observation was. The time taken to do the same job again and again will reduce, the efficiency will increase, and that is called as the concept of learning curve. Through our example number 2, we even understood that how learning curve helps us to optimize the cost, to price the product correctly, and that is where the customers will move from the place where pricing, where learning curve is not being approached or not used, to the place where learning curve is actually being used. So that was again a great thing that we came to know. History of learning curve, it started in Buffalo, Texas by Wright brothers. When they were developing parts of aeroplane, they realized that as and when they are making the same parts again and again, the time taken is being reduced. They also observed another thing, that as the output was doubling, as the materials that they were making, as the output was doubling, there was a direct correlation of learning curve. So 1, 2, 4, 8 is what their observation was, and they wrote it accordingly. They wrote the thesis of learning curve accordingly. Obviously your company may have its own approach, and definitely it can use the learning curve in a customized way, the way you want it to be. When I say learning curve is being applied directly, then always remember that learning curve percentage applies on the average hours, This is what we understood through this example, that the learning curve, for learning curve, the time taken for the first unit, we should know that. Then the learning curve will be applied on the average hours. From the average hours we will get the total hours. The difference of total hours will be the time taken for those differential units. So say for example, the total of 4 units is 324, the total of 2 units is 180. So the differential of total hours, 324 minus 180, is the time taken for third and fourth unit. Subjugudu, are we clear? Same way, 8 units when I make, so the difference between the total 8 units and total of 4 units is going to give me, that differential basically is going to give me the time taken for 5, 6, 7. But the average hours taken by all 4 units is 81 hours. The average hours taken by all 8 units is 72.9. Average multiplied by the total number of units will give you the total hours, and that's how the whole working was. So in order to understand things more in clarity, I gave you all a basic simple example to solve by yourself. You did it, and things were much more clearer on, when we solved it by ourselves. These are the 2 main fundamentals which we always will have to remember when we are going to solve a sum on learning curve. One, that learning curve is applicable on average hours, and learning curve percentage is directly applicable when the output doubles. when the output doubles. Gotcha? Okay. Then we started with question number 1. This is a ICAI old syllabus exam question. So this is also a part of the practice manual, and in the practice manual this is the first sum. Very very easy sum. So when it was asked in the examination, 5 marks were bonus for all the students. Still let me tell you one thing. Some students couldn't score full marks. Some students couldn't score more than 3 marks. You know why? Because they didn't read the question properly. Every student which was asked this question solved this table. Every student that was asked this question solved this table, but few were able to read the question properly and give the exact requirements. The exact requirements was time taken to make the second unit. So this line was required. Time taken to make the second unit. This line was required. 360 and 480. But people made this table, forgot the remaining part. So very important to read the requirements and present that to the examiner, because if you are not presenting what the requirement is, then your answer is incomplete. Marks will definitely be deducted. So these are the small things where marks are deducted. Student at times feels that, oh, institute is being severe. So I had, at that point in time when this was done, so student had asked for certified copies, they had sent it to me, and then they told me, sir, see, I made the table the way you had told. I have made the table. Why the institute is not giving me marks? Institute is purposely cutting the marks. No, you have not read the requirement correctly. No, macha. Requirement should have is the time taken to make the second unit. So that probably you have not written correctly. Right. So these are the things which we need to know. Saubhagya Ranjan Bal, the question will tell you everything, how much and where, what is to be done. Chalo, then we moved on. And now we are going to start with some more sums. So we will come now to question number 2. Everybody, question number 2. A customer has asked to quote for the following. Everybody has to come to question number 2. A customer has asked to quote the following. Making 8 machines or 16 machines using the data below. Direct labor needed to make the first machine 1000 hours. First machine important, very. The time taken for making the first unit is 1000 hours. Learning curve 80%. Direct labor cost is 100 per hour. Direct material 2 lakh per machine. Fixed cost for either size orders is 1 lakh. We need to calculate the quote for making the 8 machines. So does the output double? Yes. 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16 machines. Again the output doubles. So this is what we need to do. Take your time. Take 2 minutes. Read the question. Try to give them a cost sheet. See, they basically need a cost sheet. They have given you the material cost, they have given you the labor cost per hour, number of hours you can calculate using the learning curve concept, and fixed cost is also given. So they are basically looking for a cost sheet. Please make a cost sheet and tell them the quotation for 8 machines and 16 machines. Start. 2 minutes, start. Everybody has to solve and give me the answer. Come on. I'm sure you will be able to do that. Just one hint I am giving you all. Always make that table. Always make that learning curve table. So things will go faster for you. Always make this learning curve table and things will go faster. So here if you see the question, the learning curve table will have to be made for how many units? For how many units? Oh, just a moment. Correct, for 16 units. Start. Come on, everyone. Yes, answers please. Very good, Sarthak Agarwal. Others? Come on, let's start with the solution. So, see, I am giving you all time to solve it on your own for a purpose, and as I am assuming that you are also solving it. If you are not going to solve it, no point for me to give you time. I am wasting my time in a way by not doing anything at that point in time. But still, I want you to try. The more we do it as and when the lectures are going on, the better it will be for you, because any doubts that is there, immediately you will get, immediately you will solve and done. You know, so that's how the approach should be. Very nice. Shikhar Gulati, Sandeep Rawal, others, come on. Nice, nice, nice. Chalo. So, basically what we have to make is a statement of cost. So, question 2, solution. Okay, let's start. So, first we have to make that learning curve table. So, statement to calculate learning curve hours. Statement to calculate learning curve hours. Now, okay, so we have number of units. We have average hours. We have total hours. We have total hours. Come on, let's go for units. Tell me, we have to make for 16 units. We have to make till 16 units. Yes, so 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, what is the average hours? So, time taken for make first unit, time taken for making first unit. Is 1000 hours. Is 1000 hours. Okay, what is the learning curve percentage? Learning curve equal to 80%. Learning curve equal to 80%. So, first unit is taking 1000 hours. So, now with the learning curve, the learning curve is applicable on the average hours, and when the output doubles, the direct application of learning curve is there. So, this will become 800 This will become 640. This will become 640 into 80%. What is this? 5 and 2. 409.6. 409.6. Okay. Okay. What is the total hours? Total hours is 1000, 1600. 640 into 4 is how much? 2560. 4096. 6553.6. Okay, now how to use them, where we need the differentiation and all of that, that we will see when we solve the question. So first, prima facie, our role is to make this table. Whenever the output is doubling, prima facie, our role is to make this table. You can just write a note if you want. Prima facie, you can just write a note if you want. Prima facie, we should always make the learning curve table first. We should make the learning curve table first. Okay, chalo. Now, once this learning curve table is made, so first we will make the learning curve table. I am sure each one of you have already made this. Once this learning curve table is made, now we can go to the required part. What is the required part? So the required part says that we have to make a statement of total cost. We have to make a statement of total cost at different levels of production, 800 units and 1600 units. Correct? Ka? 8 machines and 16 machines. Okay, okay. Calm down, calm down. 8 machines and 16 machines. Gotcha? Yes, gotcha, macha. Okay. So let's do it. Let's keep this for total. 16 machines, 8 machines. Actually, total is not required as such. So 16 machines, 8 machines. Particulars, 8 machines, 16 machines. Okay, chalo, let's start. We will say first is direct material. What is my direct material? See, look at the question and see what is my direct material, everyone. Tell me what is the direct material? Direct material cost rupees 2 lakh per machine. Rupees 2 lakh per machine. So 2 lakh into 8. And 2 lakh into 16. Okay. So 2 lakh into 8 is how much? 16 lakh. So I'll write here 16 lakh. 2 2 lakh into 16 is 32 lakh. Okay. Second, direct labor cost is 100 per hour. Now this is the crucial point. Direct labor, they have said, is what? 100 per hour. But what are the total hours taken by 8 machines? What is the total hours taken by 8 machines? Correct, it is 4096. So 4096 hours into 100 per hour will give me 4,09,600. And then the last is fixed cost, which is 1 lakh rupees, giving me the total cost that was required. What is the total cost required? So 16 lakh plus 4,09,600 plus 1 lakh. So 21 lakh 9,600. Woo! Correct, Rishin? Chalo. And for 16 machines, it is how much? For 16 machines, it is how much? 6553.6. 6553.6. So 6553.6 multiply by 100 per hour. So this works out to 6,55,360. 1 lakh is the fixed cost irrespective of the order. So 32 lakh, 6,55,360, 1 lakh, 39 lakh, 55,360. Divide by 8 machines, divide by 16 machines. So works out to rupees 263,700 per machine. Rupees 247,210 per machine. Gotcha, everybody. Correct. Almost everybody has got the correct answer. Very nice. Please copy. Suppose if they had asked you that, suppose again I am telling you, suppose if they had asked you that time taken or rather total cost for additional 8 machines. So for the first 8 machines you have calculated. For additional 8 machines, if you have to calculate, then what you will do? Write down. Chalo, we will solve this. Write down in your question. There is additional point that I am going to take. Asked to quote for the following: 8 machines, 16 machines, and if additional order. Write down this question. If additional order comes for 8 machines after first 8 machines. After first 8 machines. So after this, suppose this is the question. Start, everyone. Saubhagya Ranjan says, sir, the question is not asked to calculate for per machine. Okay, no problem. Ignore it. I'll just calculate it for reference. Yes. Everybody now answer this. I am waiting. Everybody now answer this. Find out the, just tell me the total cost. Tell me the total cost for this part. If additional order comes for 8 machines after first 8 machines. Chalo, start everyone. Giving you all 2 minutes. Come on, I'm waiting for the answer. No, Anushka, I want the final answer. What is the total cost? Please tell me the final answer. Chalo. Okay. Everybody is getting different answer. I've got 4 answers. All probably is the different answer. Nice thinking, Shikhar. Chalo, I'll start. Okay, so statement of cost for additional 8 units. For additional 8 units. Chalo, let's start. Okay. So first is direct material. Now direct material is like a variable cost. So it is going to be incurred irrespective. So whatever is the addition, variable cost is something which is based on additional units. So what is the addition? So addition is 8 machines multiplied by 2 lakh rupees, I guess. So that this will always remain same, 2 lakh machines. So this is going to be 16 lakhs. Gotcha. Okay, then second. The most important, direct labor. Whenever you have to find the differential, now what students may take is, some students may take 2560, wrong. Always remember that this till 8, till here order is already dispatched here. Till here the order is already dispatched here. Till here the order is already dispatched here. Now you have to find for this additional 8 units. Now you have to find for this additional 8 units. So for this additional 8 units, we will say, we will take the total of 16. We already have the total of 4096, which was already calculated when we made 8 machines here as such. So the differential, will be taken for the hours taken for that additional 8 machines. So cumulative of 16 machines less cumulative of 8 machines will give me the differential of that 8 machines. Hey, samjhugudu. So 6553.6 minus 4096. Are we clear? Shabash. Tell me, works out to how much? So So 6, 5. So we'll just write it here. Cumulative hours for labor at 8 machines less cumulative hours for labor at 16 machines. So this works out to how much? $6553.6 minus 4096. 6553.6 minus 4096 multiply by 100 per hour. Multiply by 100 per hour. So 6553.6 minus 4096 into 100, 2,45,760. One more twist in the tail. There will not be any fixed overheads. See, first fixed overheads we have already recovered there, no, at 8 machines. So additionally there are not going to be any fixed overheads. So the total cost here will be 18,45,760. Anushka, 18 lakh fixed cost already incurred. Now we will not incur, no? Got it? Please copy. Copy. So a question by Vrunda. Sir, why will FC not come? FC is not dependent on production. So when we had made that first 8 units, at that point in time we had already recovered the fixed cost. So now again on making that 8 units, now additional fixed cost will not come. So suppose we have a factory premise. We make 8 machines. Suppose we make 8 machines. So the factory rent is already given. Now even if we make more 8 machines, will the additional rent will be charged? No, that is already been given by those initial first 8 machines that were there. So that is why. Fixed, see, so Vrunda is saying, sir, please write a note. Fixed cost, we have a detailed understanding in one of the chapters, decision making. So no need to write anything, a note or anything for that. We will have a detailed understanding, and when we come back here at that point in time, this will be a very, very minuscule point. Very good, Sandeep Rawal. Sabas. So guys, let's move on from this basic question. So first question and question number 2 we are done with. Now let's take things forward to another level. So now the gear is going to change. So yesterday from first gear we moved on to the second gear. So now from second gear, time to increase the speed. The need for speed is coming. So now we will move on to the third gear, and we will come to a concept called as. When the output does not double. When the output does not double. Shubham has a question, sir, what if it was after 16 machines? Then also we will not take 1 lakh rupees. Anything beyond now, we will not take that 1 lakh, Shubham. Yeah. Chalo. Now, come to question number 3. A classic question. A classic question to understand this concept. Come. Draw this table of question number 13. Draw this table. Everybody has to draw this table in your book. Everybody has to draw this table in your book. Come on, start. Shubham has a question for this, that sir, what if of the previous question, that sir, oh gosh, Saubhagya Ranjan Bahal and Shubham have some good questions. I'll answer them. Wait. Shubham has a question, sir, what about direct labor? After 16, if after 16 machines additional order comes, then what will happen? So if after 16 machines additional order comes, then obviously the cumulative direct labor will be charged. Whatever is the addition, the cumulative direct labor cost will be charged. Correct, Sarthak? So Sarthak is saying, sir, we could have directly subtracted here. Yes, we could have directly subtracted here, but as a teacher, I need to show you this concept. So at times, I give detailed working for things which I need to explain to you in detail. In exam, if you get this, you can directly use it, no problem. 100% you will get full marks and 100% it is correct also. But I wanted to explain you that cumulative of 16 units minus cumulative of 8 units, that gives that additional 8 units. That is the reason I have done all of this. But other than that, yes, Sarthak, if you understood, you can do that. Shubham, I did not understand your question. Example for what? Okay, so Saubhagya Ranjan Bahal says that, sir, then no one will purchase the first 8 machines. They will have to pay more. No. Whatever is the price that is fixed, that price will always remain fixed. So now, beyond this, if some order comes, then the price is fixed. Whatever was there for the first 8 machines, your profit margin will now increase. Your profit margin will increase. Now hold on to your horses. So now students are asking me that, sir, so after 16, suppose now we want to make for 23 units. So additional 7 units, what we will do? Wait. So now, as of now, we have just done when the output doubles. If the output is not doubling, then there is a new concept which we are now starting. At least let me do that. Yes, Vrunda Patel. So if I want to know the additional cost of 6 units, we will use this fundamental when the output does not double. Chalo. ABC has given the following data, 90% average curve time. So so now Shubham has a question, sir. Suppose first 8 units order came, then 8 units order came, so total you did 16 units cumulative. Suppose now more 8 units order comes. Now if more 8 unit order comes, then the total will be 24, and the total of 24 doesn't go with the doubling. because 8, 16, 24, no, 8, 16 and then there is 32. So if this doesn't fall in doubling, then in that case we will use the concept that now we are going to study, my friends, when the output does not double. Give me some time, please, please. Huh? Some time. Oh gosh. Bloody articles. Chalo. 1, 2, 3, 4. So units, average hours, four columns we have to make. Average hours, total hours, and marginal hours, not hours, hours. Shubham, I hope you are clear. Saubhagya, I hope you are clear. Vrunda, I hope you are clear. So whenever you ask a question, if I have answered it, it is your responsibility to say, okay sir, got it. Otherwise, next time I will not answer your question or query. Mind it. 1, 2, 3, 4. $190. This is balancing figure. 81. Total hours what they have given? 100, 180. 100, 180. By mistake in the book it is written 321. It is actually 324. 324. Here it will be 324. 180. Everybody has drawn this. Everybody has drawn this. See, now in this question, acha, okay, I'm waiting. Please draw everyone. I'm waiting. Come on, everyone. Chalo, everybody is done now. Pay attention. So, average hours for making 1 unit 100 hours. Total hours is 100, marginal hours is 100. So, first unit, so obviously we understand. Second, average hours is 90. So, now we understand that there is 90% learning curve being applicable. Total hours is 90 into 2, 180 hours, correct? Differential. See, this marginal hours is basically the differential hours. It is called as the marginal hours. Now we have to find out everything which is blank. We need to find out everything which is blank. But if you clearly observe, then we need to find out only one thing, that which I have made a square here. Because if I get average hours here, what I will do is I will multiply this average hours, multiply by 3 I will do, and I will get this. Once I get this total, this minus this I will do, I will get this. Correct? Then your total is there. So 324 minus total of 3. When I do, I will get this. So basically, if my average hours of 3 is correct, then in that case everything else will follow. If your concepts are correct, everything else will follow. Gotcha, everybody. So now we need to find out the average hours for 3 units. Once we do that, the whole sum is complete. But how do you calculate that? Sir, so far you have just taught doubling method, wherein 1, 2, 4. See, here also learning curve is directly applicable when the output is doubled. Again on 90 when the output is doubled to 4. Then 90% is 81. 90% is 81. So again that is there. So this is the place where we will now have to start our working. Okay? So let's now start with the fundamental. So we will now write a heading. Calculation of average hours when the output does not double. When the output does not double. When the output does not double. Chalo, let's start. So, in such situation, what happens is this. You have to use a formula. Y is equal to A into X raised to B. Now, obviously, this formula also has a derivation. But as of now, I feel to derive this, it will take me approximately 1.5 to 2 hours, which is not making sense to me, because definitely institute will not ask you the derivation and the application. This is just an application chapter. So, this is not even a chapter in itself. So, getting into the derivation part for now is not advisable. Yes, what can be done is, once our portion is done, if we have additional time, spare time left, then we can definitely go ahead with the derivation of this as well. 99% of the cases, all the formulas I will derive. But this is a place where I feel it's a waste of time to do that right now. But yes, if we complete the portion well in time and we have enough time left, then we may even get into this derivation as well. But let's see how does things work. So now y is equal to a into x raised to b. So now your question will be, sir, what is y? Y is the average time taken. Y is the average time taken to produce x number of units. To produce x number of units. Right? So y, what is y? Is the average time taken to produce x number of units. A, what is A? A is the time taken to produce the first unit. Time taken to produce the first unit. Time taken to produce the first unit. Yes? Okay. Then, what is x? Total number of units. Total number of units for which y is being calculated. Total number of units for which y is being calculated. Yes, a kind of Shikhar Gulati. So Shikhar Gulati is asking, sir, arithmetic progression, geometric progression concept is used here. Yes, it is. So total number of units for which y is being calculated. And so we'll just write here total number of units. We'll just write here total number of units. And then there is B. And then there is B. What is B? Log of learning curve percentage divided by log 2. Log of learning curve percentage divided by log 2. This is also called as learning curve coefficient. B is also called as learning curve coefficient. Hey, Samjiguru. Please copy everyone. Please copy everyone. Copy. Copy, man, copy. Chalo. Done kya? Hey guys, keep on telling me, are you done? Chalo, okay. Saubhagya Ranjan Bal says, why we divide by log 2? See, that is a part of derivation, but I will still tell you. We have the concept of output doubling. So that output doubling theme will always be there. That is one of the reasons we have divided it by log 2. Chalo. Now let's move on. Now let's apply this formula. Now where are we stuck? So we have to also calculate average hours for how many units? We also have to calculate average hours for how many units? Bolo, tell. I am waiting for you. I am waiting. Bolo. We have also to calculate average hours for how many units? We also have to calculate average hours for how many units? Correct. For 3 units. So we will say, applying the formula, y is equal to a into x raised to b. Applying the formula, y is equal to a into x raised to b. Correct, Rishin Gandhi. Very nice, beta. So therefore, y. So we need to calculate the y. What is y? Average hours to produce X number of units. We don't know what is the average hours. That's what we are calculating. This is what we are calculating. This is what we are calculating. No. What did I say? This is what we are calculating. No, macha. So, we are calculating the average hours for 3 units of y is equal to a into x raised to b. So, what is a? A is time taken for making the first unit. What is the time taken for making the first unit? Everybody tell me. Correct. It is 100 multiply by x. What is x? Total number of units. Time taken for total number of units, which is how much? X, which is multiply by 3. Raised to b. What is b? Log of learning curve percentage. What is log of learning curve percentage? What is the learning curve percentage of this sum? What is the learning curve percentage of this sum? It is 90%. So log of 90% divide by log 2. My goodness gracious sakes alive. So when I will be solving this part, that is when I will get the final answer. Not easy. We will do it. Don't worry, my friend, don't worry. So now basically this is what we need to solve. Only one variable y is left. So just need to solve this equation and we will get the finale answer. We will get the finale answer. Gotcha. So 100 into 3 raised to log 90% divided by log 2. Now, do you know to solve log? Obviously, you have cleared your CA foundation, so you might be knowing how to solve log. Sir, joking. Okay, I know you don't know to solve log. I will teach you. Don't worry. Sir, can we solve log on calculators? We know the shortcut. The answer is no. ICAI does not allow this shortcut method, at least in costing. There is something called as dirty power trick. No, you cannot use that method in this context. So I hope I am very crystal clear when I am saying this. You cannot use your calculator for this. Enough? Good. Chal. Now we have to use the log, but we don't know the basic fundamentals of log, sir. We've forgotten everything. So how will we solve this? Don't worry. Your brother is there. Your brother is there to help you. No? Chalo. I will start now. We will now start with the fundamentals of logarithms. So from costing, now you are going to take me to mathematics. Let's start. Those who know logarithm can solve this. Very easy for them. But those who don't know, don't worry. I will teach you. So fundamentals of logarithms. Pay attention, otherwise things you will skip. First point. How do? Acha, also download the log tables from your mobile. Online internet you can find. Log tables. Come on. Find the log tables. Come on. Let me download mine. So here is my logarithm table. I don't know why it is coming so light. You can download your logarithm table, please. Mine is coming very light here. I don't know why. चलो, now I'll start. Assuming that you have downloaded your log table. If not, please do that right now, right away. Chalo, let's start. So, let's get started. Suppose I have to find out log of 32.64. 32.64. Now, how do you calculate this? Look at the steps that I am now going to take. Step 1. Step 1. Count the number of digits before the decimal. Count the number of digits before the decimal. I am asking you. Yes, you, nut. I am asking you. Count the number of digits before decimal. Tell me the answer. Count the number of digits. Digits. Of digits before decimal. Before decimal. Come on, write down. Count the number of digits before decimal. Done? How much? Correct. Rishin Vrinda Patel, absolutely correct. So, it is 2 digits. So, 2. By default, always you have to do minus 1. By default, you have to do minus 1. Always. So, 2 minus 1. Equal to 1. So, count the number of digits before decimal. It is 2. Minus 1 equal to 1. So, we will write here 1 dot. Okay, 1 dot. Now, step 2. Count. Now, take the first 4 digits of the number. Take the first 4 digits of the number So, take the first 4 digits of the number and calculate its characteristic plus mantissa. Characteristics plus mantissa. Vipin Gupta, 10 pages. 10 pages. Chal. Now, where do you get the characteristic plus mantissa? In the log table. in the log table. So take the first 4 digits of the number and calculate its characteristic and mantissa. Okay, so what are the first 4 digits that are there? 32 ka 6 ka 4. How do you do this? See, pay attention. What is the first 2 digits? 32 ka characteristic 6 plus mantissa 4. So what is 32 ka 6 in the table? See, this is 32 ka 6. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 1, 3, 2. Ka 4. So mantissa. This is your characteristic. This is your mantissa. Ka 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5. So 5, 1, 3, 2 plus 5. 5, 1, 3, 2 plus 5. So 32 ka 6 is 5, 1, 3, 2 plus mantissa of 4 is 5. So this is totally 5, 1, 3, 7. We will substitute it here and we will write here 5, 1, 3, 7. Hey, Sabjigudu. Chalo, please copy. Everybody, please copy. Faizan, chalo, thankfully, he is not understanding anything, so at least he is communicating. Chalo, obviously, this will go over heads. So we will have to solve it at least 3-4 more examples I will solve. Then you will be able to clear. As of now, just write this down. I understand, you have not understood this. Just write it down. Open your log tables. Keep a track and write it down. Try it out. I understand you not clearly clear. It's okay. I'll teach. Don't worry. Write this down for now. Anybody who has understood, I'll be shocked to know. Anybody who has understood it, that will be a shocker for me. Please copy. I'll still explain again whether you understood or not, and we'll be solving at least 4 to 5 examples for this. So after 5th example, I will ask you, have you understood? Then your answer will be yes. Chalo, I'll start. So we have to calculate the log of 32.64. Oh, where is the data? Oh, Sandeep Rawal is full clear. Rishin, sir, we had left this in option in CPT also. I understand, but now what can be done? We will have to do it. Shikhar Gulati is full clear. Faizan so raha hai. But Faizan is saying, Sarthak is saying that he is sleeping, he is not paying attention. That is the reason he did not understand. Chalo. 32.64. Oh, Sabhagya Ranjan Bal has also understood. Nice. Chalo, log 32.64. Those who are done with writing, please inform me. Now, whenever you have to calculate a log of a number, before decimal how many digits are there, check out. So, before decimal 2 digits are there. By default, you have to reduce minus 1. By default, you have to reduce minus 1. So, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, write this 1 here. Correct? Then, for the first, take the first 4 digits. Take the first 4 digits. Okay? And for the first 4 digits, you have to take the first 2 digits of that mantissa plus of that characteristic plus of that mantissa. Now, what is characteristic? What is mantissa? We will get from here. What is characteristic? What is mantissa? Everything we will get from here. Gotcha, everybody. So what is characteristics? So 32 ka 6 is 5 and 3 2. Ka 4 is 5. We will write here this. Chalo. Everybody has given me a thumbs up. So other than Faizan, everybody is clear. Faizan, don't worry my friend. I will explain it to you till the time you are not clear. Yes, you can solve it by dirty power method in calculator, but not allowed. So I will not teach you. You may know it. Good. Chalo, please copy this. Let's take one more. Let's take one more. First confirm. Everybody done with writing this much part? Yeah, Faizan, absolutely no, okay, no worries, my friend. Just tell me, have you opened that log table? Faizan, don't worry. We will do it till the time you are not clear. My promise. But just tell me, have you opened this log table, Macha? Maga, have you opened this log table? Just tell me that. Yes. A log table you will have to download from your internet, my friend. Sandeep Rawal is saying, sir, take hard example. No, Sandeep, not required. The use of logarithm is very basic in your whole learning curve. So why unnecessarily complicate? Will they give log table in exam? Yes. Hell yeah. Definitely they will give you the log table. Don't worry. Rishin is asking, where did you get this 32.64? This is my own example, yaar. Written anything. Yes, you will get the log table in your exams. Obvio, don't worry. Chalo, we'll take one more example. Second, log of 43.71. Log of 43.71. Giving you all 2 minutes. Try it out. For those who have not understood, I will solve it after 1 minute. Try. Everyone, 43.71 log table. You have to calculate the log. Steps to be followed is this. This is the steps to be followed. Calculation 43.71. Start. Shubham, we will take, don't worry, we will take all the variations. First, let's go step by step. Come on, guys. Volume is there now. Volume is there now. Checking 1, 2, 3. It went off. The volume went off for 1 minute. Don't worry. Okay. I'm here. I'm back. My volume is back. Okay. So Kritika Pagalia, Vrinda Patel, Sarthak, Ketki. Ketki कुठे होती रे? Just आता झाली का? Rishin. Shubham, where is your answer, my friend? Sandeep Rawal, Saubhagya Ranjan Bal, all correct answers. Assam. Chalo. So, what will we say? We will say that first find out the number of digits, count the number of digits before decimal. So, step 1, count number of digits before decimal. Now I need answers from those who have not understood. So Faizan, you have to answer now. What is the number of digits before decimal? What are the digits before decimal? So we will say 2 minus 1 equal to 1. What are the digits? So 2 is the number of digits. By default we will be doing minus 1. So we will get 1. So we will write here 1 dot decimal dot. Now first 4 digits. Step 2 is what? First 4 digits. 2. Correct, Faizan? 2. So by default we have to do minus 1 here. I told you all. By default we have to do minus 1. So 2 minus 1, 1 will come here. Okay, my friend? Okay, my friend? Okay? Say okay. I can hear you. Wherever you are sitting and listening to me, I can hear you. There is something called as telepathy. So, through telepathy, the waves that we are transmitting to each other, I can get it. So, whenever if you've not understood any question, even if you don't ask that out, I will explain it again. Because I know I'm catching the waves. Positive, negative, everything. So far, all positive waves. Oh my God! Faizan has also got the correct answer. Awesome, Faizu. Chalo. So first 4 digits ka characteristic plus mantissa. Okay, so 43 ka 7 ka 1. Hey, samjhu gudu. Arey yaar, Sarthak is saying, sir, don't lie. Arey, seriously, man. I can catch your vibes, my friend. Whenever you are unhappy in something in your life, I can catch it. I know. 43 ka 7 ka 1. So 43, 7, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ka 1. So 6405 plus 1. So we will say 6405 plus 1. So this, ladies and gentlemen, will give us 6406. 6406. Hey, Sanjiguru! Please copy. Please copy. Sandeep Rawal is asking a good question. Sir, all of this step is to be required to be shown. No! Direct. Mallav, directly. So from next time, suppose one more small example we will take. Say third. Let's take small example one more. Log of 68.35. Everybody has to solve 68.35. Direct answer. Come on, everybody. If everybody gives the correct answer for this, we will take a short commercial break. If everybody gives the correct answer. I'm waiting. Come on. Okay, Faizan. Everything is easy. Just we need to practice a little. Come on, if everybody gives me the correct answer for this, direct answer, I don't need any steps or anything. Give me the correct answer for this and we will be going for a short break. Everyone. Come on, boy. Easy, my boy, easy. Come on. सबका आएगा शाबाश शाबाशे शाबाशे बोल शाबाशे Oh my goodness, would you believe it? The first answer that I've got it from Faizan. Would you believe it? 3 minutes back, the student was struggling to even understand it. And now, he's given the first answer. Excellent, my boy. Others, come on. Everybody is now giving the correct answer. Faizan, you have some calculation mistake maybe. Correct kar le. Sarthak Agarwal says 68 is not there. Sarthak, my friend, wake up, man. What is wrong with you, my friend? 68. Here is 68. It is there till 100, man. Here is 68. These kids, I tell you. So 68.35, 2 digits. We have 2 digits. So from 2 minus 1. So we will take 1 dot. 68.35. So for 68, 0, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8344 plus 3. 8344 plus 3 is 8347. Correct. Anushka, please check. Shrey Katna, where were you, my friend? Rishin Gandhi, please check. Mohammad Faizan, please check. Sarthak Agarwal, come on quickly. Chalo, we will go for a short break. After the break, we will take things forward as far as logarithm is concerned. See you on the other side of the break.